Soda, cake, cookies, they are just a few of the things that we try and avoid when we're dieting, and they are also some of the things that diabetics have to avoid to stay healthy. But our next guest is here to change how we think. It's Daryl Thompson, and you're basically making sugar a little bit friendlier for us. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Good morning. Doing good. How are you doing this morning?
I'm great, especially when I start my morning out with brownies.
Yep, that's what we're working on. We have some surprising research that basically helps us to buffer the amount of sugar, how fast your body metabolizes sugar in our refined foods, such as like our breads and our pastas today.
So what is this product that by name? What's it?
It's called Emulin. And
Emulin.
Through research, the reason we called it that is because it emulates the activity of insulin. And we noticed that in the past 100 years that we've had a growing and ever-growing trend of diabetes. And it's because we've started going from this to eating more refined sugars. And it's that impact of sugars that leads to hyperglycemia, which in return leads to diabetes.
Okay, so this is just for diabetics, or it's for anybody?
It's actually for everybody. The research shows today that it works very well for buffering sugars for type 1 and type 2 diabetics. But also we're hoping to reduce the growing trend or reverse the growing trend of diabetes today, especially in children.
How does it work when you're preparing food, say brownies, or if you're preparing a chocolate cake or whatever you make?
Well, essentially these buffering agents
Is this
or the Emulin, yes, it starts out in the fruits and vegetables, then it's refined to this,
okay,
which is refined form, and then it's refined further down to this, which is Emulin, so it's suitable to add to brownies or pasta or even colas.
Okay, so does it have it has a sweet flavor to it?
It has zero flavor to it at all. As a matter of fact, you wouldn't even know it's in the food.
Let me see. Yeah, this is like powder with a little bit of a tart taste, right?
A tiny bit of a tart taste.
I don't think you're supposed to eat it like that.
No, but it only takes a tiny bit to add into our foods, and the idea is that it's going to simply buffer the impact of the carbohydrates as it speeds through your metabolism.
So this isn't a diet type of thing. If somebody was trying to shed weight, per se, they wouldn't want to go to that as a substitute, like a Splenda. This is more for people that are trying to avoid the insulin ups and downs?
That's exactly it. It's hyperglycemia, too much blood sugar in your system at one time. When you consume the sugars, you know, this orange juice has the amount of sugars as almost a serving of cola, but you will not develop diabetes drinking orange juice.
Right.
But somehow we have so much colas and refined sugars that we're missing this buffering agent. So simply by taking this and adding it to our refined foods, we were able to clinically to take type 1 diabetics and actually, without the addition of insulin, reduce their blood sugar levels to normal.
That's a big deal.
It's a huge deal, and we think it's going to go a long way with making food safer for everyone.
People who have been implementing this into their diet, what are they telling you?
They don't even notice it's there. They don't notice it's there. We've seen reductions in cholesterol, but more importantly, stabilized blood sugar levels. The swings are not there.
Any side effects at all? Because you got to ask that when you're talking about people that have a health condition like diabetes, or if you're talking about giving it to kids.
There's no real side effects, except for the fact we do not want to give people the idea that they can consume as many Twinkies as they would like. I mean, you have to have some common sense. And we're typically just trying to make the refined foods safer, and it's just simply taking the defense sugar buffering mechanism that nature has designed and adding it to our refined foods. It was a common sense discovery. It's been in front of our faces for 50, 60 years, and we're just now starting to figure this out.
All right, well, let's put it to the test. Are
Sure.
you nervous?
No, not at all.
Really?
Not at all.
Okay, because I always think it's interesting. Go ahead. Guys, we're going to, this is Sophie. This is Sophie, right? Is your name, tell me your name.
I'm Sophia Catherine Martin.
And what is your name?
Hayden.
Hayden. Hayden what?
Paul Grigo.
There you go. Okay, so you guys ready for some brownies for breakfast? Yeah? Okay, dig in. Go ahead. Go ahead. I say you have another 2 or 3 bites, because how often do you get brownies for breakfast? When's the last time your mom gave you brownies for breakfast?
Never.
Never? What do you think? Go take another bite. Go ahead, 2 or 3 bites. You got a good flavor in your mouth? Okay. So I'm going to let you talk with your mouth full. Hayden, what do you think?
It's good.
Like on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 is like over the top. And 1 is, yeah, my mom made it. What would you say?
I don't know.
Would you say it's like really good? Yeah? Well, okay, here's the real test. Do you want another one? You want to take one home with you for
Yeah.
later? Okay, well then that's pretty good. What do you think?
The caterpillar becomes a butterfly when it grows up.
That's right. That's what everybody wanted to know, that brownies also mean that the caterpillar becomes a butterfly when it grows up. Isn't that what you said? Yeah. You're such a smart girl, and I bet it has to do with those brownies. You know a lot of interesting information. You knew that too, right? But they didn't take the brownies to figure that one out? Sophie, Hayden, thank you so much for coming in.
You're welcome.
You're very welcome. Go ahead and take some more. You can give one to your mom and to your sister. Thanks a lot. All right. Well, there you go. Proof is in the brownies, right?
Oh, yeah, proofs in the brownies. Best critics.
Okay. Well, here's some more information for you. We want to go ahead and put this up on the screen. Let's look at our Sonoran Living poll.